am Michelle Corvera Lamela from Black Bee and I'm studying biology for a bachelor degree. Now on this wonderful morning, we are free to choose, discuss, and comprehend this specific topic concerning plant and animal systematics. And I will also give you my ideas on it so that all of you who are listening to can take it home and immerse yourself in all of the necessary knowledge about it. Disclaimer, I immediately want to say that the information or the selected topic that I'm going to discuss today is collected through the internet. So it means that I am not certain whether if my topic contains specific content, but due to the various references I lend on, maybe it's good enough. Furthermore, the material shown here is manufactured and is based on my understanding and as well as based on the articles that provide a primary idea and information of the subject matter. Mr. Arturo Gracia, an instructor of plant and animal systematics at Surigao State University, had been discussing and introducing us to the fundamentals of plants and animal classification or the systematics and taxonomy with the formidable knowledge and information of these subjects. The rules and importance of dichotomy, the conservation of many species, classification, nomenclature, and taxonomy. And since in the end of the semester, we've been into the rock in the field and to some extent into the grasses of the Netherlands throughout this semester. But today, I decided to do the basic information to bring out the information that almost all of you have forgotten. I believe that knowing the fundamentals first is necessary in order to better comprehend the more complex concepts. First and foremost, as you can see in the screen, there is an illustration that shows this topic. It contains a diversity of living organisms. This is the topic that I choose, which is understandable since it's given connection to the biology, botany, zoology, and other sciences. However, we will concentrate on the plant and animal systematics. Given that we're discussing living organism and systematic, how is that? So, when we say systematic, it is a branch of biology that deals with the diversity of organisms in relation to their classifications. In other words, systematic is a classification. Thus, systematic is an umbrella term which can encompass many processes that describe species. Generally, this discussion is inclined with a basic understanding of diversity of living organisms, its classification, or the systematics and descriptions. So, let's proceed. As you can see in the screen, there is an illustration. There is a three level, which is first, we will discuss the classification and its type of the living organisms and the diversity of living organisms. So, with the millions of different species and organisms on Earth in various ecosystems, would it be easy to study each one in detail? Of course not. And therefore, there are evolved system of categorizing the organisms into different groups. In short, they are into classification. So, what is classification? One look at your surroundings. Will show you what glaring differences and striking similarities are present in all things around you. There is a multitude of life forms that surrounds you. Not all the plants are same, and not all animals same. Always remember that. There is a great deal of variability amongst the living organisms. This is nothing but a biological diversity, a term that shows the variety of life on Earth. Classification of organisms is a systematic method of arranging organisms into different groups and subgroups based on their similarities and differences. However, in classification, there is also advantages because the foremost advantage of classifying organisms is that it makes the study of wide variety of organisms very easy and convenient. It also shows the interrelationship between various groups. In biology, there is a basic need to identify organisms correctly and place them into the right category. This helps in learning about the large numbers of organisms in accurate manner. Classifying organisms also helps in increasing the scope of biological sciences. However, what types of classification are there? Organisms can be classified on the basis of several different factors. According to this, the different factors include the nature of the cell, as you can see on the screen, the mode of nutrition, the cell in the organisms, and also based on the body organization. Second level is the diversity in living organism. The 5 kingdom classifications. Scientists have been trying to classify living organisms in various ways for centuries. In fact, even Aristotle classified living organism on the basis whether they live on land, water, and air. But biologists wanted a broader system of classifying living organisms. So, classifying living organisms have a 5 kingdom classification. At very early on, scientists began growing the living organism under different categories. Some biologists classified organisms into plant and animals. Ernst Haeckel, Robert Whittaker, and Carl Woese are some biologists who attempted a broader system of classifications. Among these, the 5 kingdom classification proposed by Robert Whittaker stood out and is widely used. Whittaker proposed that organisms should be broadly divided into kingdoms based on the certain characters like the structures of the cell, mode of nutrition, the source of nutrition, interrelationship, body organizations, and reproductions. According to the systems, there are 5 main kingdoms. They are, as shown in the illustration, Kingdom Monera, Kingdom Protista, Kingdom Fungi, Kingdom Animalia, and the Kingdom Plantae. Kingdoms are divided into subgroups at various levels. The following flowchart shows the hierarchy of classifications from the kingdom, phylum, class, order, family, genus, species, and so on. The next level in diversity of living organisms is nomenclature, definition, and rules of binomial nomenclature. Binomial nomenclature is a two-term naming of system that uses 2 different terms to name the species, plants, animals, and living organisms. Binomial nomenclature is also known as the binary nomenclature. The 2 terms consist of genetic epithet, which is genus category of that species, and specific epithet, which indicates the species itself. These two naming systems can also use some other what we call a different languages to create such as scientific names. One of the common is the Latin term. These scientific names are unique and help in identifying organisms anywhere in the world. Sorry. So let us learn more about the system of nomenclature. So let's proceed the system on rules of binomial nomenclatures. In these systems, there are certain rules that are followed while naming organisms. The standard set of rules is applicable to plants and animals while giving them unique names within a given system. According to the system, each organism is known by 2 names: the genus name, and the species name. These names are all written in Latin. So, however, the genus name and species name of an organism written together are called its scientific name. Some rules that are followed while writing these names are mentioned hereunder. Please read. However, always remember that it is a formal system of naming that we introduced by the scientist named Carlos Linnaeus. He is regarded as the founder of modern taxonomy. His books are considered as the beginning of modern biological nomenclature. They outline the rules for allocating names to plants and animals in a certain format. So, as you can see, a few examples of the organisms written in the systems are Homo sapiens, or as a we, human beings, Helianthus annuus, or the sunflower plants, Panthera tigris, or the tiger, and Mangifera indica, or the mango plants, and the Camus lupus familiaris, or the dug.
So, that is all, and I hope you learned from me. Thank you for listening.